Bring it down a bit more. Shut up. Too loud. I'll do. How you doing? How's your week going? And stuff. Bloody hell, there's quite a few comments. So we got in the chat, so a little butchers here. How you doing, Thomas? You alright, mate? Thomas, we've got Joey. How you doing, mate? You alright? Rate My Beer. It used to be. You changed your name recently. I can't remember what it used to be called. Cheers for chiming in, man. That's really cool. We've got Luke John. How you doing, mate? I can't remember your name either. Rate My Beer. Just, is it Mark? I think. I don't know. I'm rubbish. I'm doing all right, Luke, man. Yeah. Another unhealthy lunch because I can. So cheese on toast, a couple of pork pies, and then we're going to go and have a jive. Well, I'm not, but yeah, that's healthy. Yeah, so that's cool. We've got a few people in the old and a cup of coffee, of course, no less. So yeah. It's all going on outside the house at the minute. Last week there was a gas leak. We haven't got gas. Next door hasn't got gas, but about a week or so ago there was a really strong smell of gas, a little bit in the house and stuff. So it's like, so they come round, they sort it all out. We thought, concreted it all, dug up the pavement just outside the house. And how you doing, Adam? You all right, mate? Luke saying hi to Adam and vice versa. We've got Henry 420 Outdoor Cooking. How you doing, mate? Good afternoon to you and everyone. You'd think you'd gone to harvest coffee beans. Oh, there you go. Wasn't too bad. I said it 5 minutes early and then I finished doing that. So some people were on incidentally, it's the first time actually live on Twitch at the moment, because I've only just realised that you can actually stream to that platform. It's my first video on there, no subs on there. I don't do gaming. This is primarily YouTube is the which is on broadcast generally as well, which I normally do. I thought I'd throw it on there just to whatever. People saying hi to each other. Sat in the last Boarfest session of the conference. Roll on 1:30. Oh, you'd be all right. Joe saying hi to Luke. Got Mark, the Pondering Man. Good afternoon, sir. Hope you're keeping well. Yeah, no worries, man. I understand and stuff. It's that kind of time of the day where not quite the end of the week, but you know what I mean. So it just suits me well because today I look after my mum. So I've just done all that, and now I've got like a 2-hour gap. So before I go and pick my daughter up, that's all it is, between sort of 1 and 3, just to shoot the shit or whatever. But yeah, I hope you're okay, Mark. Where do we get to? We just jumped again. What's it do that? There we go. Got Strawberry Phil. How you doing, mate? Hope you're keeping well. Walking the dog in the pissing rain. 8 earlier, has had client calls at 12 and 2. Okay. So I'm your filling. Filthy. Got 2 coffees, 2 breakfast sandwiches, and 2 hash browns for $6 through the Burger King app. Got to be done. I wish they'd done breakfast part of the menu all day. I suppose they can cope with it all, really, but they don't here in the UK. I don't know how it works over there. I think McDonald's stops at, is it 11:30? I can't remember. Might be 11, I don't know. People saying hi to each other. Yeah, cheers, Henry, nice one. How you doing, Sam? Hope you're keeping well, mate. People saying hi to each other again, which is good. Jive turkeys in the house, indeed. We're going to crack another ale now. Here we go. What a shame. Yeah. You're on a different time zone, man. So it is what it definitely well is, a time zone. Unless you're an alkie, you actually live in the UK and you've not told no one, then you're a proper alkie. But it's that time for Sam for sure. How you doing, Greg? You alright, mate? Cheers for chiming in, man. Hope you're keeping well and stuff. I haven't really been doing much on the beer front, really. I've done a little live on at the festival on Saturday on Instagram, mainly because of the music. So, which I think it's probably the first one I've done like that. I can't remember, whatever. That and hotel room shenanigans. People saying hi to each other, which is good. I'm trying not to miss any comments towards myself. Well, there you go. Adam's on his first actual comment I've ever had on Twitch. It's from Adam. So there you go. Nice one. But yeah, I don't know how it works properly. I mean, I watch a lot of games and stuff because I'm going to go down that line, but it will be on there. I'm not going to cross the streams, if you like, for gaming. I'm going to do something on there when I get a half decent computer, which is in the pipeline. Still saying hi to each other, which is good. Where did it jump to? What does it do? What does it do? Oh no, it didn't jump that far. Good time to live chats when I'm on my lunch. Yeah, that's what I've kind of thought, Greg. Check him out as well. Bournemouth Beer Reviews, great guy. Does some really interesting stuff sometimes on a Friday, but probably a lot of other beer tubers wouldn't ever go near at. But he goes on them and short and sweet because there's not much to probably say about him. But yeah, he does that sort of thing, which is pretty damn cool. No, it's not in the middle of the night for you, Sam. You're right. Good afternoon, mate. I can't be no more mad than. Well, I didn't watch all of it, but as soon as you put that link in the chat, there's been a spate of stuff going on over the last couple of weeks, it seems, on these live things, and then I saw like part 2 or something, and I can't remember, someone porn or whatever. I thought, oh god, it happened to him as well, kind of thing. So it's like, oh shit. So if you're new to doing the lives and having panel guests and stuff like that, then it's one of them little learning curves that you get now and again, which I think I did about 6 years ago, 5-6 years ago, and yeah, there was some bloke with a dick on it, his dick in a sock, swinging it around and shit, and it's like, okay, not doing that again. So that's how I learnt my lesson. But anyway, enough about dicks in socks when you're eating your lunch or whatever. You are a convict, Sam. You know it. Yeah, this is the first time I've ever done Twitch, Greg. So I mean, I've had an account just to watch stuff. It's like I used to on YouTube, really, going back like 7 years ago. Like before I started reviewing and stuff, I already had a channel, but it was just more to watch stuff rather than anything else. And it's kind of the same. I've been on Twitch for a fair while, but it's just never. What's the point, you know? But I thought I'd throw it on there just to see what it's all about. I don't know what's going on over there. I haven't got a clue. All I'm getting is I'm on the main page on the comments, and that's it really. So your Twitch can get in to see you. Yeah. No OnlyFans, man. Clutter up the system. But Kentish eggplant, yeah. But yeah, no. Just set up a Facebook messenger group with the people that you want on your chat. If you're on Facebook or whatever, that's the best way I'd say. Or a WhatsApp group or something like that. People you know who they are, and then just put the join link in there. Yeah, just never put it in the public arena, because you can get things happen. So it's one of them sort of deals. I've got 10 people in there. It's really cool. So what's everyone doing at the minute? It's been a bit rainy here. Still fairly muggy, but rainy. And stuff like that. Sounds like they've stopped digging the road up for a while. Can't hear nothing at the minute. So there's a gas leak somewhere in the road. They turned up last night about 11 o'clock. Well, we've been the report of a suspected gas leak. No one's reported it, but I think it's either that or someone reported it, or they know when there's a gas leak on the system or whatever. I don't know how it works, but so they were digging the road up from about 11:30 until about 2:30 last night. Interesting, but it's one of them things that you can't muck around with them sort of things, so it is what it is. Fortunately, I live at the back of the house. Generally stay at the back of the house. So, but yeah, then they turned up this morning digging that. There's a couple more holes in the road and shit, and I don't know what's going on out there. But no, how you doing, Sal? Yeah, they were all right, man. I mentioned to him about, is it Juicy Fest or something? It's yeah, that's my. These are the guys at Range, and because I didn't realise when you told me that they're actually organised. They're doing it. It's their thing. A bit like what Beak done at the festival on Saturday, the East Hills Festival. So that was really nice, and yeah, lovely people. I didn't chat to them for very long because it's kind of like I said to him about getting more of your stuff over here and stuff like that, and I've got the impression that Wildflower are a little bit further down the line with getting their beers in the UK rather than Range. I mean, I might be wrong, of course, but that's what the impression I get. They've done that collaboration with Beak, which I tried on draft. It was really good. It's actually in cans at the moment on various websites. I've noticed there's a few beers actually I had over the weekend. They're already out there. But yeah, it's just not enough time, is there? There's so many things you wanted to try. I wanted to try at least. You never got round to them. You're not going to in one session, are you really? But we done all right. I think we had about 12 beers or so. So anyway, bite of bit of cheese on toastage. But yeah, tomorrow I could do a stream tonight because I've only just found out in the last few days that Little Un's off tomorrow, off school. So while then another staff training day or an inset day I think it's the modern day term. I don't know. Makes you wonder the amount of training they're getting. Why do they need so much training? They're not any good, or what's going on? They could have done all this training, online Zoom things when we're all locked down. Oh. Juicy Fest is on next weekend. I obviously going, yeah. You're travelling to the other side of the country. Bloody hell. Yeah, right. Well, you can't go home, can you, if it's shit? But fuck this, I'm going home. You got any backup plans? It's not going to be shit though. Joking aside, it's not going to be crap. What's that, like a 4-hour flight? 3.5, 4-hour flight? I don't know. Something like that. That coffee's flying down. But yeah, sounds good though. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So I could go live tonight. Tomorrow's actually going to be the channel anniversary. I only just realised literally 2 or 3 days ago. I was like, it's 1st of July on Friday. Is it tomorrow? I assume it's tomorrow. I'm rubbish with dates and stuff like that. Yeah, 1st of July tomorrow, so 7th anniversary. I thought it was the 7th anniversary last year, I'm sure I did. It's actually this year, because I can't count either, as well as do dates and stuff like that. I must have been drunk. Oh, it's the 7th anniversary. Not. It was 6th anniversary last year. It's the 7th this year. It goes in order like that. But yeah, the quality of breweries, there's no way it's going to be crap. Yeah, you'd check that out before you got your flight or whatever. I do a heap of their local breweries once there, as I haven't been up that way since I was a kid. Yeah, so I think it's about a 4-hour flight. Crazy. 4-hour flight. Was it on sort of Perth way, something like that? I don't even know where that is. Steve Irwin Zoo, I don't know. Australia Zoo, I don't even know. But yeah, I'm actually quite curious to see what's going on Twitch, whether there's actually anyone there at all. If you're there, say hi. Now, Brisbane in Queensland. So okay, that's East Coast. I know where that is. I've got distant family there. I've got it's kind of like, is it a great cousin? She's a head nurse in one of the hospitals there. And on the other side in Perth, her son is a nurse in one of the hospitals there. But they're from Scotland, but they emigrated to Australia quite a few years ago now. How long ago now? 15 years ago, maybe more. Yeah. So I have got distant relations. Well, they're the other side of the world, distant, but you know what I mean. But actually, distant relations there. So, I used to have a relation in Texas state as well, in America, until he got deported. So, for whatever reason, I don't know. He was over there for about 10 years, and for some reason he got deported or whatever. I don't know what the deal was with that one. But, yeah. So yeah, quite funny. But why is it so? I can't. I need to do the brightness on this. That's better. Oh yeah. See the actual screen now. Same side of the country to me, but complete opposite end. All right, so you're just going north. You're from down south. down south. It's probably warmer up there, I would imagine. Excuse me. So what's everyone else doing? Weekend plans or whatever? What you got planned? I've got a 3-day weekend with the little one, so gives me a little bit more. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow yet. I think one of her friends in another school is probably at school. I might try and organise something with one or two of their friends in her class. We'll see how it goes. Just to, kill a bit of time. But yeah. So next weekend I'll be back in London again. Alice's cousin's birthday. Don't really want to go, but it is what it is. Things you got to do. But then there is a tap takeover at Craft Beer Junction in Bermondsey. Cycle Brewing Company out of Florida. They're bringing across 6 beers. I think 3 barrel-aged imperial stouts, an IPA, I think a lager and something else. Some Friday evening, I'm looking at that. Next Friday, that is. That could be quite fun. But probably a quiet weekend this weekend, saving myself for next year. Plenty of rad beers in the fridge here at home. Yeah, that's what I mean. Nothing crazy, just chill. Sometimes that's all you want to do, isn't it? A few days off or whatever. So, but yeah, so it seems to be my busiest time. It seems to be weekends generally these days. But yeah, Steve Irwin. Is Steve Irwin that crocodile dude? Well, he was, yeah. Not Crocodile Dundee. The other one that, yeah. Yeah, that crazy guy. He was a great character though. I don't know how much of that was actually real for the camera. I used to watch it when I was younger. Thought he was an absolute crazy man, but in a good way, you know. Then you grow up, you look back on it, you think, oh, was that real? Was all that real? Was he just an absolute eccentric Aussie that loved doing what he was doing and just put a bit more in for the camera? Another one that I used to watch was Rex Hunt Fishing Adventures. I don't know what happened to him. I used to watch that when I was a lot younger as well. Proper nuts. Kissing fish and then putting them back and all this sort of weird stuff. He just disappeared. I don't know what happened to him. Legend. Yeah, Henry. His family. Yeah, that's right. His I think his daughter. He got a daughter and a son, or just a daughter, and obviously, the mother and stuff. Adam says, sorry, I was getting the dog back in the house lunch-wise. Had a bacon and egg wholemeal muffin. Sort of brunch, really. Yeah, that's all right. That's cool. I'm all for that. Rex Hunt, yeah, he was on. I think it was Discovery Channel years ago, like 15, maybe 20 years ago, something stupid like that. Yeah, I used to be really into watching stuff like that back then. I used to be into my fishing. It was another crazy one. Just what he done, you know. Yeah, it's good fun though. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I don't think he's related, but he is. He was just. I used to really love his stuff. Rex Hunt Fishing Adventures was. Some I can't remember one of his mates, but I think they were all all a bit crazy. But yeah, I didn't know he was an Aussie rules footballer before he became famous for fishing, though. That's pretty out there. He had more local fish spots about 5 kilometres from me. Okay, not heard of Rex. Nah, you have to, it's one of them ones you'll have to YouTube. If they're still on there, I don't know. It just suddenly stopped, so I didn't know the reasons for why or whatever. So hopefully it weren't something dodgy. He just retired. You never know, do you? It's like he just stopped being on the telly. I was like, okay. And then you wait for the next series. It never happened. It just kind of vanished. If you like that kind of thing. Sometimes though, it's about you don't have to be into something. It's more the people in it. It's like Paul Whitehouse and Bob Mortimer when they go fishing. I can't remember what it's called. That's fantastic. Even if you don't like fishing, it's worth a watch. They're just crazy funny, What's that bloody called now? I can't remember. Something gone fishing or something like that. But I remember when it first started, I thought, there's something new coming up that actually appealed to me on TV, which is rare. When it first came out, I thought, I've got to watch this because I'm a fan of them too anyway, in previous comedy and stuff, like The Fast Show and obviously they're like Shooting Stars and stuff like that. What they've done, and they both had like trouble with their heart and all that sort of thing, and now they're slowing down. And they obviously know each other, whatever they got together, and they're let's go fishing, and they end up making a few TV series out of it. It's really cool. He always used to kiss the fish and use a lot of Aussie slang. Yeah, I kind of didn't get. I got some of it, but there's some of it that was like, not heard that one before. Are you on Insta or Untapped? Sam is asking Henry. So there you go. Uvalvo. What's that? Don't know what that is. Don't know about that one, Adam. Don't know what that is. Oh, Uvalvo. Yeah. I thought it sounds familiar, but I can't quite. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, just nuts. Let's welcome in the dove from above. Ooh, it's just completely crazy. Some of it was just like. He's a baby. It's just like proper nuts. And then the singing ones, I'm not even gonna. Yeah, Matt Lucas. Yeah, it was that's what kind of got him on the road, really. Dressed up as a baby on the drums. It's crazy. What else was it? Oh yeah, and then the song was trying to sing, and here's it sung properly. It's exactly the same as what you can work out what it was. It's just ridiculously funny. Simple humour, but sometimes that's the best, I think. But I haven't seen any of the American reaction. America Reacts guys and girls do. They probably are out there. I just haven't seen them yet where anyone's reacted to that. So that could be one for Alan. So if you ever, Alan's not going to watch this, but Electric Beard, it'd be good to see him react to that. He's probably got loads of recommendations, so I don't want to bother him, because his channel's just gone crazily good. Like amount of people he must get messaging must be like mad. Henry says, I don't use social media except YouTube. Yeah, that's probably, yeah, that's probably the best way, really. I wish it was just me as well, but I kind of like keeping in contact with people and stuff, so that's all I use it for. I don't really post very much or do anything. As regards Facebook, I'm not bothered about. Oh, yeah, I'm sat on the toilet or whatever. I remember when that first started, it was like people were posting random stuff as stakes. It's like, don't get it. The club mix, yeah, it's crazy, Adam. How you doing, CB? Cheers, mate. Hope you're keeping well. Not awake yet. First cup of coffee. Yeah, cool. Saying hi to Harry and Sam. Cheers for chiming in. I was watching that JB doing that music thing last night. It was really good. Shame I couldn't watch all of it because it was getting a little bit too, I had to get up and stuff in the morning for a little and do the school run and shit. So I was like, I've got to go, unfortunately. But it was quite good. The bit I saw anyway. Yeah, I hope you're keeping well, man. Get that coffee sorted. It's 1:30 already. Sam, I ended up cracking a few too many this afternoon. As a manager at work, I had to discipline a female colleague who I'm friends with because of some poor behaviour at work. It's always that's the trouble, isn't it? It's like tricky one, man. I get it. Henry saying hi to CB, and so Sam. So there you go. The reply there. So anyway, halfway through the old cheese on toast. Can't really see it. There you go. Been sat there for a while. Oh well. Another reason. It's a bit weird eating online, I find. That's what I did. I've been no good at food reviews. It's like, nah. It's not my thing anyway. There's plenty of people who do it, so that's covered. So I'll stick to drinking. Thomas is back. How you doing, mate? Cheers, mate. Hope you're keeping well, man. Sam and Henry saying hello to Thomas. Go and check him out. Check out everyone on the old. Most people have got a channel, so go and give them a bit of support and stuff. That's what it's all about. So yeah, what you doing this weekend? Is it your thing tomorrow with that Malfi kit in Suffolk? Is it you doing that? Is that tomorrow? Is that live or pre-recorded? I can't remember. I think it's tomorrow, isn't it? Is it tomorrow? Memory like a sieve, mate. Thomas interviews. Yeah, I just saw that. I think it's tomorrow, isn't it? Tomorrow evening. I lose track. I mean, I'm like, I've seen that. I watched that, and then you forget. Or I'll get a notify, and then I'm live, and then it comes up. I'm like, oh shit, I forgot about that. But it's like, okay, one to watch later, kind of thing. So, yeah, that could be an interesting one. Could be. I feel like most people. I feel like most peeps part of your community group would follow each other's. Yeah, I think they do anyway, but there might be one or two that maybe don't. So try to. It's not always possible because it's just people, and at the end of the day, there'll be something or whatever, which is, that's up. That's them. So that's out of my thing really. Nothing I can do about that. But yeah, if people can get on, it's great. It's the better way to be if you can. I mean, it's one or two. I can't. I'm not say who they are, but I just no, and that's it. So I'm sure everyone's got that. It's just something that I was like. I used to do random ones every now and again, and now it's become a little bit more kind of regular. It might be a bit patchy over the summer holidays and stuff. At the end of July, August time, it could be a little bit because either I might not be here, but I'm going to try and be here a little bit if I can, because otherwise it's like just because Dad needs a break from looking after Mum and stuff like that. So, which is one of the reasons he goes to golf on a Thursday. So, and this works out well for me. It's that kind of 2 hour sort of period where I can just do this. I thought, let's do this. And it's always tricky with people watching because some people at work, some people are doing stuff. So I get that as well, but it's there if anyone wants to watch it back. Not that you want to, but yeah. That's something different, I guess. So I was thinking the same thing. There's a couple I couldn't give a fuck about, but most people. So I've been most people are fine. Some people can be a bit, oh God, but still decent people. But most people are fine. It's just, as I say, there's one or two that wouldn't even not subbed, etc. Just no. But then people can work that out for themselves, so nothing to do with me. It's just my personal thing on it. So 13 people. Welcome in. There's a few people just joined or whatever. Let us know what you're doing. You just lurking, as they say on Twitch, or what? What's the deal? Let us know. So yeah. That's it. Right. What am I going to do now? Have some water. I think need a swig of water. Coffee can get a bit not yucky, but you know what I mean. After a while. Four days off the beer, and I feel fine. I feel absolutely fine. God knows how many litres of water I've drunk the last 4 days. Quite a few. Back to work now, but listening, mate. Okay, yeah. Cheers, Mr. Ballman. Do check him out as well. Ballman's Beer Reviews. Based up northwest England, up in Carlisle. So yeah, another great channel to seek out for sure. Does a nice varied amount of beers, and certainly styles and the regular kind of stuff that sometimes can surprise you how half decent they are for what it is, kind of thing. So yeah, do check them out. So yeah, it might be a live. There'll be a live. I'm still having an hour. I mean, I could go out tonight. I'm actually, but as I say, anyone who's watched this channel for any amount of time, daughter's been having a little bit of a wobble the last she's been alright the last 2 days. I think Monday, Tuesday she was a bit, but she was alright yesterday, and she's been alright today. I was scheduled to go to a tap takeover tonight and tasting, but I've kind of cancelled it, so just in case, I just want to be here. So I could, and then she was like, I like having my own space, that, Daddy. I said, yeah, of course. I don't. So this gives me that little opportunity to do this while she's having her space, kind of thing. So it kind of works sort of both way, so there could be a chance I'll do something later. We'll kind of see. I know it's Thursday, and it's not probably the best night of the week for folk. Friday seems to be. I prefer Friday, doing it on a Friday, if I'm being honest. But then I kind of made arrangements for Saturday. She's going up with mates. They got like a hot tub, a big hot tub thing, permanent one in the garden. I'm going up there for lunch Saturday. Interesting clouds. There's definitely raining around. Shit. Anyway, sidetracked. So yeah, but tomorrow will be the 7th anniversary of the channel. Anniversary, whatever you want to call it. I've been going 7 years is probably the best way. I don't like all this. Just another year, another day. That was a lot of waffle. Where do we get to now, Sam? I had a beer today with an average rating under 4, which I found near perfect, and gave a 4.75 Untappd rating. That is, people giving it 3 need to get in this. Yeah, but I bet it wasn't a New England IPA. What? I bet it weren't one of these kind of like trendy styles that people always give ridiculously high scores for. But then and another thing, I don't think people rate to style. They rate to what they like rather than actually this is a really good beer within the style. A lot of people don't do that. Be interested to see what kind of style of beer that was, Sam. What's my favourite cocktail? I haven't really got one. I don't really do. I'm more beer related. Actually on YouTube as well, which I normally frequent. Oh, it was a hazy. Weird. Okay, interesting. Maybe they had a shit batch or something. I don't know. Perhaps they've tweaked it and it's got better. Don't know. Not sure if this will show on StreamYard. Sorry, just pissing around on. No worries. Yeah, that's on here. Some purpley kind of thing. Whatever you sent. I don't know how Twitch works, so this is the first time I've ever been live on there and YouTube at the same time. I'm just seeing how it goes. Really, I'm not a gamer as such. Favorite American beer? Whoa. There's so many good ones. Like Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. I think that's just bang on. It's always been really good. I do like Sierra Nevada though, as a brewery as a whole. It's one of my favourite breweries in America. I don't drink enough of them. You know, it's difficult, isn't it? There's so many breweries, you know, especially in America and here in the UK as well. It's but yeah, Americans do some great stuff. They're not very. I personally don't think they're very good for things like. Like German style lagers and stuff like that, or English style things like bitters. But yeah, not say not very good, but just not as good. It's probably the right words I should say. There are probably some great ones. Don't get me wrong, but I rate too. Like pale ales and bitters don't score as high as IPAs, impy stouts, or barley wines. Yeah, it's because this is what people like, isn't it? At the end of the day, they like big double IPAs, quadruple IPAs, and big stupid ABV, impy stouts with bourbon barrels and goodness else. It takes you half an hour to read what's in it, and barley wine's the same kind of thing, really. So hyped to death. Probably very good though. Don't get me wrong, but people are drinking to the styles they like, so they're going to give it crazy scores. So, how you doing, Jack? Man, you all right? Boots meal deal again here. Cool beans, nice one. Yeah, Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, you can't go wrong with that. it's just one of them nice, decent ABVs you could have a few of without getting proper shit faced, and it tastes good. So, saying hi to each other. Batman, interesting. Brewing by Numbers are offering 33% off at the minute. The discount code June 33 and free delivery over £30. You'll probably get it mid-July, I reckon. It's probably all the cans have been kicked around the warehouse and stuff, and they kind of scoop them all up and put them in a really flimsy box kind of thing, and then it takes a month to get to you. I'm joking, but yeah, I've heard some bits and bats about when they do the deals. It's like probably really good price, etc. But I don't know. I'd rather order them online independently from them, because their beers are good, but from them, there's been I've heard some interesting stories, no less from Adam, of course, a few times. So we'll say there was a quality autocorrect. Hi, Batman 7. That's hilarious. That's funny. Highest I've ever given a lager is a 4. Augustina, obviously. Yeah, the Augustina. Is it the lager beer one? Pretty good. Yeah, there's me saying that. I very rarely give beers 5s anyway, even if it's like because I started doing that, and then I was like, oh, this is absolutely miles better than that. Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, not that it matters. I mean, I don't rate beers as actually give them the score in the reviews anymore. I used to, up to about 2.5 years ago. But now it's more, try this. You know, that if I like it. If it's a really poor, which I've had 1 or 2 poor ones recently, I won't post the review. Because of the way things are, I don't think it's very fair on breweries, so as well. So I'm a bit more conscious about that these days. So not that I'm going to make a difference to anything anyway, but I don't know. Why has it gone crazy like that? We have a ton of great beers in the US, but they're from small microbreweries, so probably never go. You'd be surprised what does go to us, though. We do get some really interesting things. And then there's other beers that you'd assume we get that we don't get at all. You know, they might be massive in America, more mainstreamy kind of like lagers and stuff like that. Not the microbreweries, but we don't get them either. You know, like hams and things like that. We don't. There's a lot we don't get. But then we'll get some random brewery in the arse end of nowhere, and we get like quite a lot. And it's like, I've got quite a few buddies that review beers on YouTube over in the States, and they're like, "How can you get that? We can't even get it here," and vice versa. They're, "Oh, you can't get that." You know, it's weird how that whole thing works. Yeah, it's strange. But value plus quality, my motto, says Henry. Boots. Just sick of Brewing by Numbers spamming me with offers. I don't get spam by, but their adverts are like you go on social media and it's just there. They're on there quite a lot. But oh, I jumped again. Did it jump? There we go. I started giving Elite Lagers 4.25, trying to bump them up. Yeah, well, some lagers deserve it. I think. And it's weird. Will people give lagers a higher score in the summer than they would in the winter? You know, little things like that can play weird parts in things. And will people give a lower score for an Impy Stout in the summer than they would in the winter? Don't know. That would be an interesting one. Not that it matters, of course. It's just a rough guide. It's not, not gospel. Augustina probably deserves a 4.5. I'd say so, something like that. Although admittedly, I don't think I've given it before, but I haven't had one of those for quite a while. So. I'm getting into my Helles quite a bit lately. Yeah, nice, fresh and crisp. Yeah, and sometimes you just want a beer. That's even for me, even in the winter months, just like just need a beer. Just that gets you on the way, kind of thing. Especially after if it's hair of the dog sort of stuff from the day before. Always try and start with something lagerish, just to get you off the ground, kind of thing. I actually got their Bock in my fridge. Should be good. It will be. It's from them. So some breweries just doesn't matter what it is. It's just they're good shit, you know. We need a Catwoman also. Oh, there you go. Cheers, Henry, for the Helles is life. You know, yeah. I'm getting multiple email codes a week, always with 30% off, and they are like never ending. DFS sofa sale. Well. I'm going for it. Double dry hop pale ale in collaboration with Finback Brewery from Brewing by Mothers. Okay. You going for it now? You having one now? You're not having it now, are you? I'm definitely more excited for German Helles or Czech Pils these days than hazy IPA or fruited sours. It's fair. Look at all the comments. Yay. Fruit sours. I don't mind them now and again. I'm not crazily. I don't really love mango fruit sours much. Well, I had one the other day, but then it was bought for me, so. And I'd already had a few, so it didn't really kind of, straight off the bat, having a mango fruited sour. Oh, what that was then? It's the dog next door. But I just, it's all with moods though, isn't it? What do you fancy? Having beer, you have to be in the right frame of mind. Sometimes it can be great when you try it again and you're not quite feeling it and it's not the same almost, or the weather's different, or whatever. What was that? Someone knocking whatever. I ain't shutting the window. It's too hot. Make as much noise as you like. Let me just get there. Got a few people coming in now on where do I get my hat? And cheers to people just coming into on Twitch. I'm actually broadcasting live on YouTube as well, so kind of like my hat. This was my granddad's. Yeah, so kind of I use it doing the beer reviews and stuff like that. Really, so yeah. But yeah, we thought I'd give it a go and stuff. Been using it for about 2 years now. This is my first stream on Twitch, so. I have Kent Beer Reviews on YouTube is my my channel. Been going about 7 years over there. What's my favourite beer? I haven't really. It's kind of a really there's so many beers and stuff. It's probably the one I've got in my glass kind of thing. That's an easier cop out really. I haven't really got one. I've had a lot of good beers. Not really. I don't really do beer cocktails. Nah, not my thing. I'm more for. I like pale ales. I don't mind lagers. Certain lagers, especially German lagers and things like that. IPAs. Don't you need a pink and purple lighting? Games, no, hot tub. Well, yeah, there's no hot tubs here. I'd end up electrocuting myself. You know, as soon as I get in it just go, you know, tidal wave. You know, so yeah. But conversation going on Twitch there. So yeah, it's the first time I'd simultaneously broadcast. I thought I'd give it a go just to see. But normally I just stream straight onto YouTube and stuff like that. So thoughts on? I'm sorry if I've missed any comments. I had a load just come. So I appreciate you all. I really appreciate it. I just thought I'd give it a go. But yeah, most of my lives are on YouTube, so this is just the first try at this sort of thing. And thoughts on Beavertown? They were a really good brewery before they got taken over by Heineken. I've got quite a lot of reviews pre-takeover on the channel from years ago, kind of thing, and they're really good. And then they started getting to supermarkets, and the quality was a bit, and then it just drops off a cliff, I think. Good start-off brewery now, I'd say, if you're getting into it and you're in the UK at least. Then it's one of them breweries you're going to recognise. Colourful can artwork, so it could get people into it. But if I was going to the supermarket, I'd probably have Vocation over Beavertown. That's just me though. I've not had Asahi very often. Super Dry, we don't really get over here. Do we? I don't even know. And Sapporo, it's okay. I've only had it a few times. This sounds like my bedroom. Oh, not even. You tried Neckel years ago. It was great. Yeah, years ago. Yeah, they were really good. Gamma Ray, you know, fantastic. I can't remember what some of these beers. Is it 8 Ball and Black Betty, and I've got all of the. I had all them beers when they were in bottles years ago, and I think they're still down in the cellar somewhere. The actual old Beavertown bottles before they were canning and stuff like that. That's when I was getting into kind of more of the craftier side of beer, if you like. It's not the same there. They're not. I don't think they are. But do you have lots of YouTube subs? I don't do it for, you know, all that sort of thing. Some people do. We were sent here in a random Twitch raid. Okay. I don't know. Well, I'm on. I'm actually using StreamYard at the moment, so which I've never had a. It's the first time I've ever been live on Twitch, although I've been on there for quite a while watching gamers and stuff. I'm a real big fan of the game called The Long Dark, so that's one of the reasons I went on there. Really, just because I was like, and I still don't know how it works. I'm rubbish. YouTube, I've got half an idea. Been doing it 7 years over here, but I think they're like 1,100 subs, something like that. I don't know. I don't know exactly. Capricen. So yeah, you can get most Asahi in most supermarkets, but yeah, I think it's contract brewed at Fuller's now. I believe, is it Fuller's? I think originally it was Shep and Neame. I think that's one of the reasons why they bought Fuller's, because they wanted them to do their beer, I believe. And I think Shep and Neame were doing it, but it wasn't to what they wanted, so they pulled out of them. And then they're like, what are we going to do? So they thought, we'll buy Fuller's. Can you make our beer? I think that's what happened. But yeah, that was a mad rush, kind of. I wonder who sent the raid. Does anyone know? Whatever. Do you know a game called Gothic? It's pretty old, 2001. I've heard of it, but wouldn't know what it was. There's beer there too. Yeah, so I thought I'd try it out because I do streams on a Friday night generally. But yeah, I don't know if it's gonna. We'll see how it goes. Really, beer is great, but I do prefer ciders. Yeah, I mean ciders and perries and stuff. They're more of a summery kind of thing for a lot of people. I'd say you should come to America and try some red blueberry and wild cherry ale. Yeah, interesting. Interesting. Some of the wild ales we get over. I mean, especially like in the UK and Belgium, for instance. They're more like the blenderies and stuff like that. Good afternoon. How you doing, Benjamin? You all right, mate? Ordered a brew kit t-shirt as well as brewing by number ones. Look pretty smart. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I'm always I'm not sure about ordering direct from brewing by numbers because you can get them on another website. So generally, that's what I tend to do if I have not that I've had any brewing by numbers for a while, but Texas, I can't pronounce. It's from Slovakia. There's lots of unique beers that surely can ship you. Ah, there you go. Yeah, I mean, there's loads. I mean, there's just so many. I mean, in the UK, there's so many breweries now. It's just, you know. Yeah, Slovakia. I've got a friend. Is it Slovakia? I can't remember where he lives. I've got a friend Davor. I don't know if it's Slovakia or not. I can't remember where Davor's from. Good friend of the channel. Like, it may never turn up. Well, it cost a fortune. That's another thing because the old politics involved with all that sort of thing. Yeah, it probably costs you more in shipping than actually buying the beers, and stuff like that. So it's like, you know what? Yeah. Where'd you get your beer order from, Benjamin? Yeah, not bad. Just pick the beer order. So that's what I'm saying. Bring stuff in now can be well. Oh, it's just not worth it to a degree. I think it works out. I don't know about this. It's on par with, I think, sending stuff. If I want to send stuff into Europe, it would cost me a fortune. It's always been expensive to send stuff from the UK to America. I've never done it, but I know people who have, and it's crazy expensive. I think it's leveled up now. It's just expensive. Europe or the States, it's just crazy. It's like leveled up a lot. It's crazy. Benjamin says a local bottle shop got some Overtone Dare, St. Mars of the Desert, and Thornbridge in. Okay, nice. Yeah, I had a St. Mars beer the other day, collab with Odyssey. Can't remember what it's called now. Something, yeah, whatever. Something I don't know. It was like was it Imperial Red Ale? I can't remember. Was it a coffee porter? I don't know. I can't even remember. Pentrich, yeah, they're okay. Pentrich are half decent brewery. Yeah. So, cool. I'm not overly hungry. I might have fancy something sweet. I'm not going to eat both of these cheese on toast things. Can't be doing with it. The small one I got was okay. I used to have quite a few of their beers during the old lockdowns because one of the bottle shops locally to me were doing like home deliveries and stuff. So I probably had about half a dozen beers from them over the lockdown period. Basically, I was just ordering like 20 quid's worth a week for free delivery, dropped to your house. It's like So I was just doing that to keep them going, kind of thing, during lockdowns. But since things have gone back to normal, whatever normal is, I don't go over there. So it's just a bit tricky, you know. It was very convenient as well, and it helped them out. I go there now and again, a Little Swift over in Margate, but yeah, I don't get to try much of their stuff anymore, which is a bit. I want to go to the brewery one day, but I think it's only like summer kind of months they're open. So, is it Sheffield they're at? I can't remember. Pretty sure it's Sheffield. Jack was saying, you're doing a live Friday, Young Crave, so I'll pop along and try and get some beers. Yeah, that's the plan. It's my 7th anniversary tomorrow, so I think it's 7th. Well, it's the day that I first started, the date, whatever year it was, something like that. Between 6 and 8 years, I don't know. So yeah, that'll be tomorrow. I might do something tonight. We'll see, because little one's off school tomorrow, so I might do something later, spur of the moment sort of thing. But I know Thursdays is a bit because people are at work tomorrow, so I understand. People rave about their Belgian beers. I've had a few of them, but I prefer the Cool Ship IPA beers. Had one recently called Bam Bam, which I rated. Okay, Smod is open now. Yeah, a few miles from you. Okay. Yeah, I had a few of their Belgian stuff. They done like a set of free beers during lockdown. I can't remember what they were called or whatever. So I had all those. I think there was a Dubbel and something or other. I mean, a Belgian quad, or I can't remember. But they're okay. Nothing crazy compared to the proper, authentic Belgian beers, if you like. But still pretty good for, you know. Yeah, I mean, I only realised at the beginning of the week, because I don't take notes of sort of stuff like that, so never really not really bothered. So, so it's like, yeah, it's not the way I am. So, but yeah, so I don't know times yet, timings and stuff. Again, it's all, you know. I'd like to say, right, I'm going to start then, put it out there, give people notice, but I don't know. I could do that and then not turn up for an hour and a half, 2 hours. So, plus Littleton's been a bit earlier in the week. She's all right now, but as I say, I was due to go to a takeover tonight, but I've knocked that on the head. I'd rather have a beer indoors, to be honest with you. So I'm here for her. If she needs me or whatever. What are they chirping at? Is it going to rain? It looks like it's going to rain. Have a look. That'll sort itself out down there. In a minute. Yeah, just one of them, innit? I mean, I don't know if you're going to the beer griller tomorrow, or what. Or are you going to try and get through you got to drink some beers to get out your garage, kind of thing. With that oven. I'm surprised more of your beers don't explode when you open them if they're from, you know, in the fridge, in the garage. Get a fridge and get a few fridges, you know, and just like put them in there. That's what I'd do. Get them all out of the boxes, put them in the fridge. If you've got room. I might have to move some beers out of the way to get a fridge in there, but yeah. You know what I mean? Alright, bit of chocolate. Raggy Shed is lovely, yeah. He's good though. when I went last year, he did have a little fridge, but yeah, some of them Belgian beers and that kind of thing, you got to put them in the fridge. You just got to get any kind of warmth in there. We've seen what's happened before. Bang. Mid-review, that was hilarious. That's when I first started watching him. He'd not long started. Man, that was funny. But he's got a lovely shed in there. It's great. That beer wall and stuff, great. I would have empties up there though, and have some fridges for the beer, if you know what I mean. I mean, in the winter months you could put beer up there, but that's just. How you doing? Oh, Sam's going. So 11 p.m. here. I've got an early start. Have a good one. Probably see you tomorrow night. Yeah, cool. Cheers. Take care, Sam, mate. Cheers for joining. Yes, we'll be drinking at home tomorrow. Yeah, looking at one of them beer fridges. Yeah, I think it'd be an idea. Yeah, cheers, Sam. Nice one. How you doing, Steve? You alright, mate? Hope you're keeping well. The Craft Beer Channel just done a vid on where best to keep. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with that at the moment. Their channel. I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know. How you doing, Brad? You alright, mate? Yeah, not too bad, fella. Just doing my not kind of usual, but the last few weeks have been usual, kind of like a 2-hour thing. I'll finish at 3 on here, and then I go pick my daughter up. So I've got like a 2-hour gap where I'm like, I started doing that a few weeks back, kind of thing. Just a chilled out one, not drinking, just having some lunch, and which I always find that I don't get hungry when I do these things, which is odd. So, I can't get to it. Henry's saying hi to Steve and Brad, so that's cool beans, and vice versa, and all that sort of stuff. So good. I don't know how it's not raining out there. It looks like it's going to absolutely hammer down. Just really dark, then it goes to light, and then it's really dark. Are you at work, Brad, or what are you doing? So yeah, so it's just more of just like a chill one, really. Nothing crazy, just and cheers for your guys' support the other night as well. Appreciate it. And all that. So, yeah. So I keep all that to them streams. So it's just like, but yeah. Not like I do them very often. I think that's my third one in like almost 2 years. So. But yeah, but we'll keep it for that. Keep it over on individual streams. But yeah, I appreciate it. Just sort of sidestep now. Yeah, cheers, Steve. So what's it? The biscuit. Oh, that got me. What's everyone else doing at the minute? What's going on? Actually, I'm going to eat the rest of this now. Strangely, I wasn't hungry a minute ago. Now I'm hungry. Oh, nice. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, sorry to hear about that, and have a nice meal and have a good few beers, mate, with your uncle later, man. Yeah, nice one. Have a good time, Brad, mate. Nice one. And Steve says the same, so cool. Yeah, you got to do it. But yeah, I'll say I was going out tonight, but I was going to a tap takeover tasting, but I've messaged him on Tuesday. I said I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to make it and stuff because of obvious reasons and stuff. So I said I might not be able to make it, but I've got to message him in a minute just to confirm I'm not going. But they've got an idea I'm not going, so I might just have a few beers in later because my daughter's off school tomorrow. She's got one of them staff training day things or whatever you call them, insert days tomorrow. So, pardon me. So we'll see. I might do a late thing later, but certainly I'll do one tomorrow for sure. Tomorrow evening. So yeah, quite. It's a 3-day weekend. And the next weekend I'm back up to London again. Cousin's birthday, as I said earlier. They want them to be up there, so okay. But I've got 3 days of keeping her busy in between having a few beers in the evenings, so trying to get a balance to it. What are they girls shouting about? It's random. Might be a buzzard or something around. Could be something like that. They don't like them. Still going. Oh, it's just sat on the chimney over there, not flying around. It can't be that bad. Anyway, you can hear them. I wasn't sure if that was going to pick up. The window's open, so. Yeah, they used to breed on our roof. Now we put one of them covers over the top of the chimneys now, and I think they've gone about 3 or 4 doors that way. Used to go out in the garden and fucking dive bomb you, especially when they got young. But anyway, quite loud. A lot of people don't like them, which is fair. Right. So here's a bit of rain round. Shit. There's loads over to the east of us. Bloody hell. Why is all this shit going? I think later on tonight we'll get a few showers by looking at it. Anyway, yeah, so do I. I used to go around the country and stuff. Going to certain areas like Scotland and going to see ptarmigans and capercaillies and red and black grouse and ospreys, golden eagles, white-tailed eagles, all that sort of thing. Crested tits, all the specialty stuff in Scotland, red squirrels, pine martins, and all that sort of stuff. Used to do that a hell of a lot. Then Norfolk for a load of different other stuff, and there's a great reserve in Suffolk, actually, Minsmere. I don't know if you've ever heard of that one. That's an amazing place. And it says, sorry, back off my call now. Back off your call. Was raining here, but now sunny. Last full day of work today, then half a day tomorrow to meet some foreign people in Birmingham. Oh, is it this weekend? Is it? I can't remember when that was. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have been able to go. Just, I was in London last weekend. Well, briefly. And then, because that's one of the reasons I knew I wouldn't be able to do it, because I booked this like in January for last weekend. So So, and then that came up, and it's like I can't do that, you know. Just, but yeah. But then they're in like London on like Monday, Tuesday next week, so that's pretty good for me. I'll be up there if they'd moved it to the following weekend. I would have sorted something out, but it's what it is. So yeah. Yeah, James was like, oh, can't you get someone to... I said, no, I can't. It just doesn't work like that. Because Monday, Tuesday, go to London while Littleton's at school and stuff. I'm not doing that. So Steve's off to some lunch. So pop in. Take care. Yep, take care, Steve, mate. Cheers for joining. Yeah, they were in Bristol yesterday and today, and then Brum Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then I come home and then they go to London. Yeah, it's no good. Don't know why they couldn't do Birmingham on like Monday, Tuesday, but I don't know. I would have organised the trips a little bit easier for me then. Can't do everything. No. Because I've been planning sort of stuff. Kind of. I'm sure you'll chat soon. You'll probably be on later, no doubt, or tomorrow, whatever. Yeah, I think he mentioned it to me in April or something. I was like, highly unlikely I can do anything. Car is in for service today, so hopefully it isn't going to be too expensive. Fingers crossed, yeah, like you say. God, how much are cars run these days? If something goes wrong, Jesus, it was bad enough before, but now I don't know how people are going to afford cars the way things are going. No. But yeah, it'd be good though. I would love to have done their whole thing with James, but yeah, it just didn't. It didn't chime in with what I was already doing, so I knew I wouldn't be able to afford it and stuff. And then it's my cousin's birthday next weekend in London. Well, not my cousin, but Alice's cousin, one of her cousins' birthday next weekend. So I'm going to take her up to there. She can do that or whatever. I'm going to try and escape it. I say there's a cycle tap takeover at Craft Beer Junction in Bermondsey next Friday. So I think 3 Impy Stouts, a lager, an IPA, and something else. So I'm probably going to head there next Friday evening. I've never had any of their beers before, and their stouts are going to be pretty good. So I might, on draft as well. It'll probably be like £4 or £5 a third, but whatever. Probably more like £5 a third, but they're going to be good, I would assume. Well, it was £65 for a tank at the weekend, and I only have 1.2 engine. Wow. Yeah, well, world has gone a bit crazy price-wise. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so that's next Friday. So I only saw that yesterday. I was like, I'm going to London next Friday anyway. So I think it starts from about 4:30 onwards until like 11. Just to have beers on draft, so it's like, I might have to. One of them deals where when I get into London at about 6:20, go straight over there, have them 6 beers, and then come back, maybe via Pimlico or something like that. Have a couple of decent craft beers, and then just get get the bus back kind of thing for Friday, and then the Saturday I think's the party or whatever they're doing. So I'll probably go to it, just whatever. Or I can, because that's going to be in Camden, so I could actually escape and go down the road maybe for a little bit in Camden. So we'll see. We'll see how the money is as well, because it'd be pretty pricey. I'd think. So, you have to try. Yeah, I have to try and catch up on the Bermondsey Beer Mile later in the summer, mate. Yeah, well, I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing as regards London Craft Beer Festival yet. I know Luke has offered me to stay at his hotel and all that, so I might take him up on it. But I might try and get a trade ticket for the Friday. I'll do that soon, and then just get like a Saturday afternoon session, and then I can do the evenings, Friday, Saturday evening sort of things as well, and then that's going to save me a bit of money on the old thing. So that's what I've kind of got planned. Loosely, not done it yet, but loosely. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes nearer the time. Back on YouTube, yeah. As can't read the comments. Okay. So I don't know, Adam, how that works, man. We did get a load of people come in there. Like, I think about 8 or 9 people just turned up all of a sudden. So I think a lot of people are doing a Saturday afternoon session. Other people I know probably locally are going, that seems to be the main one. And then they go off and do their stuff, either go home or have a few beers somewhere else, then go home. That's what a lot of people do. But last year I'd done the whole thing. It's like, it was good, but you never know sometimes, because they have certain beers on certain sessions. So if there's something you really want to try, you don't know what session it's going to be on or when they put it on. So it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. There could be some fringe events on as well within London as well. There normally are for that week. So there might be a few bits and bats on tap knocking around at different places. So Adam said, I probably won't see you now, Craig, until Indie Man October. Yeah. Let's talk of that bottle share in November. I'm up for that. We'll see how it goes. But you never know, something might crop up, or you never know. But how you doing, Paul? Are you all right, mate? Yeah, not too bad, man. Just having a 2-hour waffle like you do. Kind of like this little format sort of thing. I've been keeping on this for the last few weeks, so if I can, that 2-hour gap between sorting out stuff in the house, lunches and stuff from mum, and then going to pick my daughter up at 3 from school. So cheeky couple of hours in there, just doing this. But yeah, all good, mate. So, but yeah. Yeah. Toast is a bit crusty. What are you up to, Paul? You just finished work, or just chiming in while you're at work? You got anything going on your channel next, over the weekend or whatever? People keep asking when you're doing your Saturday live things again. I know there's a lot of people keep saying that to you. I understand why, because you're always out doing stuff, mates and stuff, which is normal. It's fine. And it's summer as well. You know what I mean? You don't want to be stuck in if you can help it. But yeah, winter time. Get to the autumn when the weather goes a bit shit. So there'll be a lot of other people in then as well. That kind of thing. Probably a good time to do it. Hydrating. 4th day of hydrating after the last weekend's craziness. Well, I'll talk more about that probably tomorrow night or whatever. So yeah. And we're saying hi to Paul. So yeah. Chocolate. Got savoury and sweet. I prefer savoury, but sweet's alright, but I don't like eating on camera. That'll do. Right. Yeah, it's Canada Day soon, isn't it? How are you doing, mate? Morning here, yeah. It will be on that side. Getting ready to work before a 4-day weekend coming up. So yeah. Cool. Hope you're keeping well. Cheers for messaging me that time. You know what I'm talking about. Appreciate that. Then I got. I'm still there anyway, so so yeah, and all that. So right, Jagman's back off to work. See you soon. Have a good one. Yep. Take care, Jagman, Batman. Jagman, Batman. Yeah, I'm going in about half hour. Go and get my daughter from school. What's that? We've got loads of sparrows and stuff at the minute. They've all got their young. There's lots of sparrows. But yeah, some of these young sparrows are just easy targets for either cats or like a sparrowhawk or something like that. Just to, cat just fucking kills them and plays with them and leaves them. And sparrowhawks like they've got young somewhere, haven't they? So and a few starlings coming in now. They've got feeders next door on their little tree. They're having a fight on the feeders. Yeah, they don't muck about, the old starlings. They're always rucking. So yeah. Am I streaming tomorrow night? Adam says, depending on how late you might see me drunken. You might see some drunken lads. Yeah, I will be streaming tomorrow. It's my channel anniversary. I think it's 7th year tomorrow. So I don't know. I can't say a time. Yeah, I'll more than likely be on late when you're at the height of your drunkenness. No less, no doubt. No less than drunken. So yeah, no, just you'd have to check and stuff. No worries. Glad to see you're still. I'm okay. Not too bad. It was a bit rocky there earlier in the week. If you check the last live stream, but yeah, we've been good for a couple of days now, so that's good. How you doing? How you doing, Simon? You alright, mate? Hope you're keeping well. No idea what's going on with this. Is it the 13th? Is the bottle share? Can't remember. I don't know. Trying to sort out the exact time, place, location, and stuff. And to be honest with you, if I can go, I'll go. If I can't go, it doesn't matter what day or time it is or where it is. It's just I can't go. That's it. So I can't be 100% reliable every month. I actually have it bi-monthly, but that's just it doesn't really matter if I can't go every month anyway. So, but yeah. So we'll see how that pans out. But yeah, it's like tonight. I was supposed to be going to that tap takeover, but I'm not going to go. I'll just have a few beers at home. If I have a beer tonight, we'll see. We'll see how that pans out. But yeah, I've knocked that on the head. Just want to be here for a little tonight. So, how you doing, Crafty Duck? I can't remember your name again. James, is it James? Is it James? I think it's James. James! Yes! Bloody hell. That was a bit of luck. Fluke that one. Yeah, I'm just starting to. Probably because I'm sober. So it works better. I had a few beers. I can't remember your name. You know. How you doing? Hope you're keeping well, man. Cheers for chiming in. It's a slow day at the bar, and we have 0 customers. Yeah, Thursday. I don't know. So a lot of places, they don't seem to open until like 3 or 4. It's like my local. They don't open till 4. They open at 4 till, depending on the day. I think Monday to Wednesday, or even Monday to, I don't know. Monday to Wednesday, I think they're 4 till 9. Thursday they're 4 till 10, and I think Friday, Saturday they're like 12 till 11. And then I'm not sure about Sunday. I think they're like 12 till perhaps 10 again, something like that. But yeah, they're not open like all the time. Oh, there was a lot of admin setting that up, wasn't there? Yeah, I was quite impressed with it. It's good, but yeah, unfortunately for me, Simon, it's very good and stuff, but it doesn't matter what I put. If it on that day, I might not be able to go anyway, depending on how my little girl is. So, like for instance, tonight, I'm not going to go tonight. I'm going to stay in. So that's the first one I've missed for a while. Oh, my alarm's going off. Just let me know the time. I'm awake. Sometimes I fall asleep, so I set an alarm. My 20 to 3 alarm. But what's the time? Oh, that's charged as well. Can't overcharge it. But yeah, there's a lot of admin sitting there. You've done a really good job. Dry night for me, beer wise tonight. Yeah, well, you got a one of them weekends ahead of you, haven't you? So yeah, James. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, looking at reducing the hours, but here been here since 10 this morning for the. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? Yeah. Same here, says Simon. Yeah. I go when I can, kind of thing, you know. And again, with the summer holidays and stuff, I don't know whether I'm actually going to be locally. Certainly next month, well, next month, but August. Almost certainly won't be around. I'll probably be in London. So, so you know what I mean. But yeah, we'll see how it pans out. Once the kids go back to school and things go a bit more, whatever normalised is in September, then yeah, we're coming into that time of the year where it's a bit, everyone's doing stuff, you know. I think as the autumn and early winter come along, I think probably more people turn up and stuff. So it seems to be, you know, because obviously summertime is people are busy or whatever, family or doing something else, and everything always falls on the same day. And it's like tonight, I think there's there's one over the Flock tonight, isn't there, as well? There's a tasting, and I think there's also something on at Pegasus over in Canterbury as well. So there's a few things on tonight. You've got the one Ramsgate one. You've got the Roman Bolt Share, which is, I think it's like women in beer kind of thing, which is a really good thing. I think Kerry from Time and Tide is doing like a chat with women in beer and stuff, and I think there might be one or two others. I'm not sure if Nikki and Joanne are going to be there doing that as well. I don't know what the deal is there, but yeah, that's it. I'd love to have gone to that, but it's just awkward. And it would have landed on the same day if I was going out. I'd already pre-arranged, so I wouldn't be able to go anyway. All that sort of thing. And they got the Tiny Rebel 10th birthday thing going on at Pegasus as well in Canterbury. So there's a few things going on tonight, but it's just, you know, there's options for folk, if you like. But yeah, I'll be at home. If I have a beer, I'll have one here. So yeah. So looking at cutting, reducing the hours. Yeah, I think it's just. I think with my local, the Ravensgate, I think that they live above, so that you know there's always someone around. So that kind of helps. Yeah, I wish they opened earlier on a Friday. That'd be my only thing, like 12. So I used to pop in for a couple of hours at the time, with you know, and then that's obviously a different world as well. So do that, and then not even a couple of hours, like an hour. Have a beer or two, and then go and pick the little up from nursery. That's what we used to do. But it was just convenient because it was just up the road from there. So that kind of thing. Yeah. So you got anything planned over the weekend, Simon, or what have you been up to? So you had a few bits in. Did you go the other day? I actually looked on Untapped, was like, what's going on locally? And oh, there's a few beers got on. Is it the Great Oak Brewing Company thing again? I can't remember what they're called. The one from Essex. There seems to be a lot of their beers around again at the minute. How you doing, JV? I enjoyed your thing last night. Did you get any strikes yet? Did you get any copyright strikes? I assume you did. But it's a good idea though. Put in is it less than 100 well, not views, but listens per month or whatever. Some bizarre names on that bloody list. One or two are really good though. I can't remember the one it was. I thought, oh, that's really that chilled out one. I can't remember what it was, but yeah. I don't know if you've taken it. No, nothing yet. No copy. Wow, I'm surprised. Yeah, perhaps they're really small artists and stuff that are just on there. Oh, you went to York last weekend and drank lots of Northern Cask. Oh, okay, nice. I was down in Lewes last weekend, with Jake. So, well, you might have seen on Instagram. But yeah, we were drunk. We had a few. But it was good though. It's good fun. Yeah, Yorkshire cast stuff was good. Yeah, I was just thinking of stuff no one is doing. Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? Trying to find that something that no one else is doing, and good idea. Yeah, it's fun, isn't it? So if you get away playing music on YouTube, you're winning really. House of Trembling Madness was really nice too. Yeah, which one? Because obviously there's two, isn't there? The one with food in, you can get food and stuff. You got downstairs where the bottle shop is, and was it that one? That's a really lovely place. And you go upstairs, they've got another bar. That's awesome. That place. That's just really fantastic. And the selection of stuff they got is just absolutely crazy. And York is a lovely place as well. The restaurant one, yeah. I've been in there a couple of times, not for a while, but about 4 years ago now. But yeah, really good. Do some fantastic sharing bottles, and the website is as good as the actual place as well. But yeah. JV Sam was shocked at how many bands have such terrible names. Yeah, we noticed that. Yeah, the Glory Holes was my pick. I didn't know either. I just thought, oh, well, what about this one? It's like, yeah, someone's got a name for it. Wow. just and that, yeah. There we are. How you doing, Paul? You all right, mate? You're in Gettysburg with the girls. Nice. My favourite one was called Squirrels in the Attic. Song was You Suck. That was pretty darn funny. Pretty good. The Circle Jerks. Yeah. No, that was good. It was a good little stream, that. Yeah, that was. I didn't know. I thought, oh, that because people were going on about it, and it went a bit that way. And I was like, oh, let's throw that in and see what you come up with. I didn't know when he was typing in. I was like, does he know what this is? I'm like, well, I know what it is, but I don't know if there's a band called it. But yeah, that's pretty funny. No, it was a good stream though. It was good. Having a good day with the girls as well, Paul. Hope everything's all right, mate. Well, the kids off today, or what's the deal over there? I don't know. Is it half term or something? I can never work out. Obviously, it's different over here. Have they finished for summer already? Over here, it's sort of what are we now? Third. So I think we've got about 3 weeks. 3 weeks, then the school year kind of ends. So around about the 20th, that sort of weekend of July, then they go back the first full week in September. So they get about 5.5, 6 weeks off, something like that. Over here, anyway. But appreciate it. We're doing more of those soon. Yeah, that'd be good. It was good fun. It's just one of them sort of things. It's like time differences and shit. Which is what it is, really. Got to about 1 a.m. here. I was like, nah. I need to get some sleep. So, but yeah, if it's still on the channel, I'll end up trying to watch the rest of it. I don't know how long you went on for. So, Simon, I think I've had 2 or 3 beers from them. They're okay. They had a raspberry Berliner Weiss on once at the pub. Was it earlier in the year? I never got to try it, but apparently that was okay. I've had an IPA from them and something else. I've had a couple of pale beers from them, I think. I shared a can with Reese. He was like, "Oh, well, we got some this. Do you want?" And he's like, "Do you want to try some of it?" So he split a can on me. Like, okay. He's good. He's a good lad. It was okay. Nothing crazy, but yeah, they're okay. What I've had from them been okay. I think they're a Sussex-based brewery again. So yeah. JB saying cheers to Paul and Simon. Cool. Kids off school already in Scotland. Go back mid-August. Okay. How you doing, Mark? You all right, mate? Yeah. So that it kind of works out. About probably the same amount of time. It just different. Yeah, mid-August. No, August is just in England at least is the month of the older where a lot of certainly seaside places earn their money really. In the UK at least anyway. Yeah, it's costly for parents. Or it can be. Oh. I'll be backwards and forwards from London, no doubt, in August. Doing the odd beer festival here and there, and then coming back and giving my dad a break, and then he can go to golf, and little one will be in London, and it's a bit like that for a few weeks. So a bit to and fro, and trying to keep everyone happy, and then also do my thing as well at the same time, and that kind of thing. So it's a bit of a choppy month, well, 6 weeks or whatever it is for me. So yeah, I didn't realise the kids are off school in Scotland already. There you go. Never knew that. It's obviously not a new thing. I just never knew. Ooh, weird going back to school in mid-August though. I guess if you're in Scotland though, the weather can change a bit quicker up there. I don't know how it works, but yeah. I was more curious about America really. How it works over in the States. I mean, I guess it might even be state to state even. I don't know. Who knows? They've got different rules in different towns almost over there, so it's kind of weird. I didn't know who dropped it round, Simon. I assumed it was you, but I didn't. I've still got it. Thanks for that. Yeah, I was like, oh, this got dropped round for you. And I was like, who was it? So I don't know. And it's like, well, that helps. It's just some tall chap. I'm like, I think it's Simon then. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah. It's still in the fridge, so could be an idea. Crack that the next few days. Forgot about it, to be honest with you. Thanks though, mate. Scotland, crazy silly rules. No, it rains all year. Of course it does. Yeah. In the US, my boy's been out of school since mid-May. And it goes back at the end of July or 1st. Bloody hell. I can't remember. California schools already go back mid-August too. My friend's a teacher in California. Oh, there you go. So, yeah. The states, though, is like Scotland. I mean, they got rules for each state, and I can't, I don't get it. But rather than have just rules for the country you're in, it's all different. So, but yeah. So there you go. California. Yeah. How you doing, Craig? Afternoon, sir. Got about 5 minutes here, and I'm going to wrap this one up. Go and get them from school in a minute. So we're approaching the 2 hour mark, and I started slightly earlier, but there was 4 or 5 minutes of pre-thing, like you do, intro, with nothing on it. A bit like the stream, really, but yeah, no, it's been a nice little chat, just chill. No beers cracked, not yet. Keep an eye on the weather. You watch. I'll step out the door and it'll rain. It looked like it's going to rain for 2 hours. You know it, didn't you? It's kind of one of them sort of things. USA is 52 little countries. Yeah, exactly that. Well, some big, and then other laws and federal. Yeah, I know. It's just different, isn't it? From just I guess you're trying to keep everyone happy. If you say right, we're gonna have laws for the whole country, and everyone will be like, no, you know, it's hassle, you know. I guess. Yeah, take care, Simon, mate. Yeah, school pickup, yeah, and all that. Yeah, take it easy, man. Cheers for joining. I'll speak to you soon. Yeah. Cheers, Simon, mate. So yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, Texas is a big. It's a bit of a lump, isn't it? It's a bit of a lump of a landmass. So it's a big old state. I think it's the biggest. It's the biggest one, isn't it? Say so. Some of the Midwest states are pretty large. Yeah, I think that is the biggest one. Well, Alaska's pretty damn big. But that's sort of up there, if you know what I mean. Lunchy greetings. Cheers, Disco. Cheers for chiming in. I'll be going in a minute, unfortunately, man. I'm going to go pick my daughter up at 3 o'clock. So you caught me right towards the end, unfortunately. But I'm going to be doing a stream, perhaps one tonight and one tomorrow, or just one tomorrow. We'll see how that goes. I'll see how little is and all that sort of thing before I do anything. Some days she's like, I want my own space. Go and talk to your friends. I'm like, okay. And then I'll go and do a stream, you know. JV's not too far from Texas. Been all across it, but takes a long time to travel. Yeah, I bet. Alaska's bigger than Texas. Yeah, that's the only thing I was like, oh. Yeah, I think they're the two biggest though, aren't they? Alaska and Texas, I'd say. They're certainly not Hawaii, that's for sure. So. Anywho, thanks to everyone who's been watching. If you got this far on the rerun or whatever, then fair play to you. Rhode Island is the smallest. Okay, no more. Yeah. I actually didn't realise that was its own state, but there you go. I thought it was part of New York, or what's the one above it? Massachusetts? Don't know. Whatever, doesn't matter. Okay, Craig, watching earlier but didn't. Okay, right, yeah, caught you. Just listening, was feeling less than. Okay. Went for a walk to the shops now cheese salad for like. Okay. Well, you know where I am, Disco, mate, if you need to chat or whatever. Yeah, cheers, Mark. Cheers, New Jersey. Okay. I thought New Jersey was south of New York state. That's quite a small state as well. Southwestern New York, whatever, doesn't matter. I don't even know where Rhode Island was, but there you go. I think Long Island, that's New York. Whatever, doesn't matter. Waffling on. Anyway, you'll take care. Just keep an eye out for live streams maybe later or whatever. It is. What did you say? North? Yeah. I thought it was north. I was thinking of Long Island, not Rhode Island. Long Island's part of New York, I thought. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You'll take care. Take care, Disco, and everyone who's watched, Mark, JB, and everyone else in the background. So appreciate it. You'll take care. Speak to you soon.